bad.
Okay, you're good. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of the Wednesday show. It's me, Gone with Gonzo.
Sir Tide.
It's your boy Grim. What up?
And let's just get off right away with how everybody's week went.
Pretty good so far. Work is always busy. Nothing really too much to report.
Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing extraordinary happening in life.
Yeah, do you want to get into it right away? The meat and potatoes?
Meat and potatoes?
Yeah.
About, like, everything, I guess? Or what do you mean, like, should we get into what we were talking about earlier?
Should we keep it off camera, or what do you guys think?
To me, it doesn't really matter. It's up to you guys.
What about you, Drew Fresh?
For me, it's
Yeah, it is what it is.
it is what it is.
we'll
Let's
mention
hold
it.
off on it. Let's
Yeah,
hold off on
we'll
it.
Yeah,
mention it
we'll
later.
keep it light for now.
Yeah, we'll keep it light.
What about you, Gonzo? What'd you do this week? Aside from, normal work shit.
I'm trying to remember if I went to a concert this week or if it was last week. I think it might have been last week.
Yeah, Mudvayne.
Mudvayne was last week? It was,
Yeah,
No, it was this Tuesday. It was... Wait.
it was last week.
Jesus Christ. And yeah, I did nothing. Then I did nothing of extraordinary at all. It was just another beautiful week getting used to my new work routine and stuff. So
Tight.
Grim.
I downloaded some software that's like similar to like Photoshop. Basically, it's called GIMP. It's pretty funny. Yeah.
GIMP.
That's funny.
I lost it when I saw the name too, but it's been around. It's an open source free software that's been around for quite a while now. But it was made by these like developers. They were in some kind of program in their college basically, and they just wanted like something comparable to Photoshop in a sense. And it kind of is a similar setup, you know what I mean? If you guys have like ever messed around with Photoshop, I mean, it's just free and it's like kind of cartoonish. Like Adobe is for sure still top of the food chain for sure, but I mean, if you can cut corners and save some money, might as well do it, right?
Yeah, no, definitely.
And then other than that too, me and Drew have some plans for the weekend. We're gonna be going to DB again, and
Lots of fun.
yeah, instead of driving all the way back this time, we ended up just booking an Airbnb for Saturday night. So looking forward to that. Should be pretty fun.
Yeah, going to have a little bit of an after party, hopefully after the party.
Yeah, because that drive back is fucking killer, dude. I'm telling you.
Especially when you've been dancing all night.
Dude, yeah. Like, what was the latest that we got home one time? Like at 6 a.m?
Like 6 a.m, man. I remember that stuff.
Fucking brutal, dude.
Oh my god. That was a fun night though. That was a really fun night.
Yeah. them DB nights for sure.
Yeah. Always something exciting when you go out there.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Gonzo? What you got going on this week?
I have Snoop Dogg on Tuesday. I have
Snoop-a-loop
in his green hat.
And his green hat.
I have Snoop on Tuesday. I have 50 Cent on Sunday, 50-50. So I have two concerts again. So that
Dude, how much was that 50-cent ticket?
I got lucky and I bought it when it was $25 all in for their concert week.
Nice.
So I got it for really fucking cheap compared to other people. But then again, you could get a seat for like $40-50 or whatever right now. But
That's what I need to do. I need to start looking into a years ahead of concerts to see like if there's anything for cheap right now that I can get right away. Because there's like a lot of
It's not
bands
really
that I don't
like-
realize comes through New Mexico.
and it's really not even like a years ahead. They don't really, so unless they're big names like Metallica, where they'll reveal their tour lineup
Yeah.
for the next 3 years or whatever the fuck, because they go to every part of the world. But most regular artists will give you maybe like a 6 or 8 months notice to when they go on tour. They're like, all right, we're gonna go on tour. Here are the tour dates. Here are our stops, so on
Yeah.
and so forth.
Shows how much I shop for tickets.
And then you always got to consider like big artists, like Post Malone, like Smashing Pumpkins, like everyone that's been on the tour ballot this year for Sleta, they only come in the summer to the big venues. But then there's other smaller, like I don't want to say smaller bands, but now thanks to the Reveal, we've been getting on a lot of more bigger notable names that wouldn't be going to the Sunshine Theater because they'll pack that out real quick or whatever. The Reveal, I think maybe fits at least 1,500 to 2,000 people more than the Sunshine does, and it's obviously a high quality building because it's new.
Yeah,
It's not the like 120-year-old Sunshine building and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it's nice
that
to be
event,
historical, but
it's actually pretty nice, dude. I'm pretty pumped to go and catch another show there. I'm gonna, try to stick it out soberly this time.
I'm trying to think of what my next Revel show is. I think I have tickets for Atreyu, but I'm not sure if I'll go to that.
You probably should, dude, 'cause that one's actually sold out.
So Atreyu sold out?
Yeah, it's Motionless and White and Atreyu,
Negative.
right?
No, it's Motionless and White and Knock Loose.
Uh,
That are coming together.
Who the hell's Atreyu coming with then?
They're coming with...
Because I know I saw them and it was sold out.
That's the cheapest. They're the cheapest tickets I've bought in from Revel. They were like $30 instead of the usual $50-some.
Dude,
Yeah, $35. It is Memphis Mayfire.
Memphis Mayfire, yeah,
Atreyu.
that's the one that's sold out. Because I was looking at the tickets because a coworker of mine, she wants to go to Wheeler Walker. He's like a country music artist or whatever, and he's doing his Spread Eagle tour.
a Spread Eagle tour.
Yeah, it sounds like Spread Your Legs or
Yeah,
something.
dude, he's got some pretty good parody country music, you know.
Oh,
what I mean?
okay.
Oh,
Okay, that
it's-
makes more
it's
sense.
like what's his name?
I think Johnny
Roger
Knoxville's
Allen
cousin.
Wade?
Yeah.
Roger Allen Wade.
And yeah, he's coming sometime in like November. So I was looking at like all the shows. Dude, there's a Shrek rave. Are we going to that or what?
It's like the
Are
third
we-
one they have.
we
They
have
them all
to,
the
bro.
time. They have Shrek raves. They have SpongeBob raves. They have...
Are we gonna be those guys in those inflatable costumes?
Pick number 3, my lord.
Yeah.
That's what it'll be. I'd be down.
Yeah,
Be the first raves that I'd get to go to.
I still gotta buy our tickets for Parkway Drive and Amity Affliction. I'm
Yeah.
pumped for that one, dude.
I hadn't listened to Parkway in so long that I actually decided to listen to them this past week, and they're really freaking good. Actually, I really enjoy their music. There's like a couple of albums that I really, really enjoyed.
Well, they're celebrating the 10th anniversary of a certain album right now, right? That tour they're going on. The
Probably
10th
what it
anniversary.
is.
The ones that I was looking at yesterday, the ones that I would, because I was like, I know I listened to them. I had to like see what was from before 2014, because I graduated 2014. I'm like, and I know I listened to them in high school, and I saw 2 albums. I think one was a 2010 for sure, and then the other one I think was like 2008. I listened to both of those albums. I'm like, these are both sick. I don't recognize any of the songs, but I really like all of these.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy because it's like we bring it up every podcast, but time is just...
It
Yeah.
flies,
10
man.
years ago was high school.
Oh yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
we just did our 10-year high school reunion.
Yeah, ours is
Like,
coming up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're
Yeah.
right next
behind
year.
you.
And it's kind of, and I brought it up, and I bring it up amongst my friends all the time. It's just like social media has completely eliminated the entire purpose of a high school reunion. Because, you know, back in the day, it's like people moved away, you stopped talking to people, you wouldn't know anything about them unless you have like their phone number, or even at that changes.
It just kind of
everything-
like guarantees that anybody who does show up is just there to like show off what
Mhm.
they're doing, or is just
that
being
was
really
always-
freaking nosy.
That was always the case with
Yeah,
with high
now
school
it just
reunions.
proves it because
Yeah, now it's
there's
more
no other way.
now it's more proof, because it's like with social media you can choose to keep up and follow who you want to, because you know, like you don't like some, if we're being honest, sometimes you don't like your classmates.
Yeah,
You know, you don't want
It's
to
common.
associate yourself with them or whatever, right?
Let you
And-
tell it.
For sure. So with my high school reunion being like 2 weekends ago, I think 3 weekends ago, funny enough, Staley called me, and I was just here at home. I think I was just chilling at, we got back from disc golf or something like that. But Staley calls me and he's like, "Hey dude, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, just chilling." "Oh, that's cool. Are you coming to your high school reunion?" And I'm like, "How the fuck do you know that my high school reunion's this weekend, bro?" That's like straight up how I told him. And he's like, "Oh no, dude, it's just I'm here having dinner at Marisco's, and I guess your high school reunion's here having dinner too." I was like, "Huh, that's weird. No, I didn't really like anyone from high school, so of course I'm not gonna go to it." And he's like, "Oh, I just figured you would have." I was like, "When have you ever known me to be a popular person or someone that wanted to associate with like the preppy popular kids in school, dude? I wouldn't want to go to that." And then after the fact, I saw a few of my classmates post pictures of them at the dinner, and it was like 8 people, 9 people.
Mhm.
We graduated with like roughly 125 people, 130 people. So that's like,
It's like the original small group.
yeah, it's like if like when we get together on a Saturday night and have rock band, we have more people at my house than they did for the high school reunion. And it's not even that like we were all high school classmates or whatever, but
Yeah, and here's the funny thing, dude. Because I have a few of your classmates or whatever, on Facebook and stuff like that. I saw a couple of pictures that were posted. I was like, damn, fuck, I must have been out of the loop like crazy. I don't remember any of these fucking assholes.
Well, they were the ones that I noticed were like the popular jocks, the sporty kids,
The
and all that.
little preps, I guess.
Yeah, the
I don't know if
preps
you
is
will.
what they were dubbed back in school. The preppy
Yeah,
kids.
that probably makes more sense, honestly.
Yeah, but then like the thing that really blew my mind is like there was just so little amount of them. Like no one really showed up, and there was a good 30, 40 of them. You know what I'm saying? There was a good mob of preppy kids, but majority of them didn't show up just because, like I said. And it's like, in reality, what are the different outcomes we get here in this state? Is they'll be working at the labs, they'll be working at the county, they'll be doing this, they'll be doing that.
Military. Yeah.
Exactly. So I wasn't interested, didn't want to go or anything. But
How about you? You're fresh. You going to yours? Yeah.
No,
No, that was real brief.
no. There's
just because he knows the exact question they're going to ask him every time he goes.
No, I feel like that's long past. I feel like
No,
that's-
it's not. They're going to ask you.
I don't think anyone's gonna ask me, but I wouldn't go. It's like the people I talk to, I don't think any of them are gonna go. I don't think anyone that I used to talk to, anyone that I would care to see how they're doing, that I haven't kept in touch with,
Exactly.
I don't think they're gonna go. I could just go find them. I know where they work. I could just go say what's up.
I might know where you work.
I know where you are. I'll find
Yeah,
you.
like I said, exactly. Completely eliminates the entire fact of it with social media, with being able to just log onto Facebook and see,
So-and-so
Timothy
had a
has
kid.
3 kids now, and now he has another girlfriend, or so and so's out of the closet. Oh, I knew it.
We
It's
all
like,
knew it.
like stuff like that was shocker when you couldn't keep in touch with people or whatever. But now it's like,
Yeah,
it's
man.
not even. It's just a circle jerk. If you ask
To me, I just think it's point like we were saying,
It's
it's
pointless.
pointless. It's just for like schools, I think, to like maintain maybe like their own credibility of, oh yeah, look, our students love us, look, they're coming back.
that's the thing is, I think
I
the
don't.
school's not involved, bro.
Yeah. It's,
Is it not?
No, it's like
That's even more stupid. Like to me,
it's
that's
like a committee, basically.
Yeah,
Like somebody.
like it's like whoever was running like the
It's like-
stuff in high school, because it was like Selena Valencia, I believe. She was
For
the one that
years.
did like, yeah, she did yearbooks. She did like a bunch of stuff that was running like
and that's
different
all-
things. And when it came down to the reunion, she was the head of the community, was sending the invites to all the classmates and telling people to RSVP and stuff. So it's not a school-based thing. It's not. Like he said, it's a
So it's up
community
to like
thing.
those individuals to actually like
Exactly.
come
Plan
back.
it out.
Exactly.
All right, that's cool. All right, I
That's
have a little bit
cool.
more respect for it, but it's nah. It's still like no. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be getting an invite. I have had the same phone number since middle school,
I've
so
had the
it's
same
easy to
number
get a
since
hold
high
of
school.
me.
I may have changed my number a few times already.
That's why when we were having that conversation in the group chat about no one's allowed to change their number now, is like I haven't changed my number since fucking high school. Dom's had the same number since middle school too, you know.
Yeah,
I think
had
Dave
my-
probably has had the same one too.
Pretty sure I got my first phone in 7th grade. I'm pretty sure I got my first phone in 7th grade.
Mm.
It's funny, dude. Now that you mentioned changing numbers, when I first got the new number that I have now or whatever, I was getting like text and stuff like that. It must have been like some mom or something that had her kid in school, because like, dude, some principal had called me from whatever school. Oh, I have your child here in the office. Blah blah blah. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Should have been like, good, sell them.
And then it was like, oh yeah, this message is for Mrs. Blah 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 blah. And I was like, oh,
My name's Carl now.
dodged a bullet there, boy.
Yeah, trip out. So I just checked the calendar, and Mudvayne was this weekend. So I did go to a concert this week.
Hmm.
It was like they booked this let up, but they didn't even sell out the lawn, so they closed the lawn. Did I tell you guys about this?
Yeah.
It's like when they moved us up for
I
311.
told you about it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, so see, this
I've
is
heard
new.
nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, so we went to Mudvayne, and I guess they didn't sell enough tickets because I bought my lawn $25 or whatever. So when I got my email about what's gonna happen, they're like, lawn's closed. Go to the box office. You'll get a ticket. We're upgrading everyone to seats. Man, when we get there, we get our seats, and man, they put us in the worst fucking section, bro. All the way to the left, right in the sun, or whatever. And
Like,
we
you're
just
welcome.
yeah, but it's so crazy. Like, you guys haven't been to a show to this Letta when there's no lawn, right?
For 311.
311, they had lawn, but they started slowly upgrading everyone.
They're like, everyone just come
Lawn was
closer.
still an option when they did this show. Lawn was completely X'd out. Like if you would try to buy a ticket, you couldn't get lawn. You could get a seat for $30
That's-
or whatever.
Wow.
When I went to Big Time Rush with my two friends, yeah,
That's funny.
yeah, it's very funny. The lawn was closed for that, and it was just the seats full of a bunch of screaming 20-some-year-old. That would have been a perfect show for you to go, Drew.
Oh.
There was nothing there but girls in their early 20s, because that show was out when they were like 12, 10, or whatever. That was like 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? So it would have been the perfect chance for you to try to get some girls or whatever, but you didn't go. Anyways,
I wasn't
so
gonna
we
go
went to
Big
this
Time
show,
Rush.
and we were waiting. Like the show already initially started by the time we got there. So we sat in our spots, and John's just like, man, fuck this. Let's go to a different spot. I was like, what if they catch us? And he's like, what are they going to tell us? Go back to your spot? And I was like, you got a good point. So we went to towards the middle, and more like in the middle where there wasn't a guard checking the tickets. So we sat there, and that was our spots for the rest of the night. And even once the like main show started, like once the really important act started performing, even when Mudvayne was on, there was still just a bunch of empty seats all throughout the seating section at the Isleta. You know, that's crazy to think. They probably do sit a good couple hundred people in the seating section, and the pit was full. You know, don't get me wrong.
Who else were they with? What
It was a big lineup. They brought Butchered Babies, Non-Point, Cold Chamber, and Mudvayne, and Gore.
I know Mudvayne.
I fucking don't know any of them, dude.
I just know
I know
Mudvayne.
Mudvayne goes hard. Gore was pretty crazy too. Gore is that band that are dressed up like some crazy
Like aliens and shit.
yeah, like aliens and like orcs from Lord of the Rings or something like that.
So yeah,
They're
I've
pretty tight.
never seen.
They stole the show from me, bro. Like they were really theatric, you know, like they had like fucking they had like ripping off limbs and blood was just squirting everywhere. There was this one there's this one part where the guy pulls out like a prosthetic dick and he has like a thing to give him head, and the bird just starts like spitting up at the crowd, and like it's some crazy shit, bro. Like they did some crazy shit.
Hilarious.
But the best part of it was they did their first song, and once they finished, they're like, all right, Española, how's everyone doing here tonight? And I'm like, shut the fuck up. And there's like people booing in the crowd, oh, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, Santa Fe. And I'm like, no. Oh, that's right, Albuquerque. And I was like, how the fuck did you guys pull
How'd you start with
Española out of
Española?
Oh,
anywhere?
they did that on purpose. Bro.
Absolutely. I was like, how did they know of Española? But Gore's been around forever.
The only reason why I know about them, dude, because they actually have a No Jumper interview, and they're dressed up in their fucking gimmick suits.
That's crazy.
The
It's
gimp
crazy because
suits.
like they've been around since the 80s, and like all the original members of this band, they're dead. They've all died since then, but
Oh,
they're
so it's
keeping
not the
this.
band.
It's like essentially a glorified cover band, but they're keeping the spirit alive by like most of those members have been in the band for 10, 15 plus years. You know what I'm saying? They're not like new members that have just been whatever. But
Well, that's the thing with like all
core,
bands
yeah.
too. You know what I mean? It's a revolving door.
It's like
There's
the
very few. Like the lead singer even changes from time to time. Like there's some
majority of
pretty
the
big-
time there's a good chance,
Yeah.
like maybe even a third of the time. Sometimes, especially in post-hardcore bands where like they
Yeah, like
revolve.
Slipknot, for instance. Corey Taylor
wasn't
wasn't
the original one.
Yeah,
Same with Atreyu, their current singer, I believe was their drummer, their original drummer. And so that's crazy to me. I was like, how do you go from drumming to singing? But it's
Mhm.
cool.
I mean, a lot of drummers sing.
Yeah. They do backup vocals for sure.
Yeah, one thing I didn't realize is
multi-talented.
that's how my Mayday Parade is. I didn't realize like
Their
their
drummer sings
there's
too.
yeah the other singer, because I know that there was like two
Two
singers,
singers.
but I know it was the drummer.
You didn't realize that until we went to
Yeah,
see
until
them
I
live.
saw, I was like, wait, there is another voice. I'm like, who the hell is singing?
Mayday Parade is the one that sings that one depressing song that we were all singing in the group chat, right?
Which one?
Baby,
Maria.
don't go.
No. How does that Maria song go by Mayday Parade?
Maria song?
Isn't
That's
it?
all-
Isn't it Maria?
It's all
song?
time low, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that's all time low.
Yeah, that is all time
yeah,
low.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was like
That was just
what
a show
the
I went to
fuck?
just to go with my friends. I went with Drew. I went with Anissa. I went with fucking. Who the hell else did we go with? That was
Her
it,
little
huh?
sister.
Oh yeah, her little sister.
That's it.
And then Anissa got punched in the head by a fucking grown man in the pit for
Dude,
all time low.
So my question for you, bro: do you actually like give a fuck about these people you go and see? Because like half the time,
sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just want to go for a good show.
yeah, because like I always
To have
ask
a good
myself,
time.
I'm like, why the fuck is this guy going to this fucking bullshit? Like, why? I understand.
like
no way
to-
that
I
all
understand
the
the
bands that you
experience.
like are coming like 4 weekends in a
Yeah.
row. It's like
I
It's
understand
like,
the
why is this
experience.
guy seeing a fucking McDonald's Black Sabbath cover band? Like, what is he
Yeah.
doing? No, the Max Sabbath goes hard,
Max
bro.
Sabbath
Yeah.
goes hard.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're coming back, and I'm going again. They're coming to El Rey this time, though. So
Like, or what's the other one that we were supposed to go see? That Metalachi or whatever.
that's
Bro.
next Saturday. I'm going to that as well.
Bro,
They're coming back.
that night.
Let you tell it. Huh?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Oh,
I
yeah,
couldn't
we
tell
met
it.
a
I
different
couldn't
man
tell
that
that
night.
story. So one of you would have to, but I don't know if we're gonna get into that.
We can break
We
into
can,
it
we can.
eventually.
Oh.
So
The Legend of Ward will come up once in a while. We can bring it
Bro,
up now.
we
Even
could get into
we'll
it.
get it now. Okay.
All right. Well,
So it was even a year ago, huh? Just about a year
it's
ago.
been a year.
Yeah, I got the Snapchat
Wow.
memories.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned the group chat. I was like,
So-
happy
That's funny.
anniversary.
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
So we were
yeah.
gonna go see
Thanks,
Metalachi
Reese.
in Santa Fe at the Plaza. I got out of work and everyone was getting everything together, and it was even raining. So by the time we got to the Plaza, the show was already over. It ended by like 9 or 8, and we showed up like at 8 or 9 or something like that. We showed up somewhat mildly late, huh?
Because it was raining.
Mild.
It was
Motherfucker,
raining,
that's
but
why.
they I guess they ended up playing just on the side of on the sidewalk, you know, where like the natives sell their jewelry and stuff under the like little the thing,
The little portal.
the
basically,
portal, yeah, under the portal in the plaza. That's where they just sat there and they played acoustic for a few songs for the people that were there in the rain. So,
What up? What up?
What up?
Come on,
Just
come
come on in.
Fuck
We'll
it,
we'll,
I'm
we'll
keeping
cut you out. We'll
no,
cut you
fuck
out.
no, I'm keeping it in. Go for it.
No,
go
he's
for
not
it.
gonna come in if you're gonna cut it out. If you don't cut it out.
Just cover your face. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, we're not paying money for the blur.
We're not, yeah, that's too much editing.
So, anyways, back to the Metalachi.
Yeah, so they were playing acoustic, and but anyways, by the time we got there, it was already late.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, so what are we gonna do? And you're like, oh, I know a cool little dive bar we can hang out at. And we, what's that dive bar called? I was trying to tell these guys.
the
what it's called.
Matador.
The Matador.
It's right across
Oh.
from Evangelos, I think, is the other bar that's right across the street.
Yeah,
But the Matador's-
it's cool because it's under that below level.
Yeah, the cool
It's like
thing
a
I like about
basement.
that bar, dude, it's like a fucking grunge like bar basically.
Yeah,
They're
They
like
always
some dope in
have
there,
they always
bro.
have that
Weird ass
stack of DVDs playing some classic horror movies and
Dude,
stuff.
It seems
Weird
like there's
ass
always
movies.
someone in there trying to start a fight, though.
When we were there, they started playing Maximum Overdrive. That movie's fucking crazy. But yeah, they have they don't have a pool table, huh? They just have the darts. They
I
have the
remember
dart
playing
board.
darts, bro.
So, do you want to talk about how
How
your
you
night
started? Yeah.
Because the way I picked you up.
Oh, you were already drunk, huh?
Yeah, so I was already shit faced when Gonzo here had to go pick me up, or when you
You
picked
still
me up.
picked him
Huh?
up, and
Yeah,
then
see,
we
I don't
went.
even really remember. I was shit faced. I was gone.
Yeah, because you,
I
you
was-
had to put down your cat. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I had to put down my
"Yee."
cat.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I had to put down my cat. She was 20 years old. I
Had a
put her
dork.
down. I was like, yeah, we were all sobbing. We had like a big old family moment about it, and then this
Dude,
guy hits me. Yeah, this guy hits me with what you hit me with? What you hit me with?
I was like, damn, Drew, you slaying pussy out here, huh?
Boom! I was like, so that's
Boom.
how the night started. So that's how the night was started.
Didn't even tell him what's up. Just, you slaying pussy out here,
Damn,
huh?
you're slaying pussy, huh, Drew? I'm like,
My
all
bad.
right,
My
man.
bad.
So anyway, so then we start our night. We end up meeting up, and well, honestly, from there, I really don't remember.
So this is what happened. I picked you up, and I could already smell the Captain Morgan off of you.
Oh,
I didn't even tell you what's up. I was like, damn, you out here slaying pussy, huh? And you hopped in the car. You're like, thanks. And yeah, you bust out your little half pint or whatever. And you start drinking that. And I'm like, no, Drew, no. So we end up going to this guy's work or whatever. Because at the time he was still at Parasol or whatever. And I was like, fuck it, we'll pregame while this guy fucking gets out. It's not like he's drinking anyway. So we have a DD for sure.
I drove us. I remember.
So I went and got us a couple beers, got us a couple more shots or whatever, and then I even went and got us food, huh? Because I told you I don't like drinking on an empty stomach, and you hadn't ate either, so you were already all faded.
I was, yeah.
So we were there, we were just there chilling outside of Parasol, slamming our beers, taking our shots, you know what I mean, being fucking degenerates. And
Beautiful.
when this guy gets out or whatever, that's when we finally made it out or whatever. We park in downtown Santa Fe, all nice and happy. We walk and we're like, fuck, there ain't shit going on here. So we walk down into the bar, and that's when we started drinking a little bit more, you know what I mean? And started playing darts and shit. Well, I end up going to the restroom or whatever, right? And
Oh, the guy in the restroom.
yeah, dude, I didn't lock it. My bad, you know what I mean? Like, my fucking bad. I was already pretty sauced by this point. And this dude like walks in and he's like, "We should fucking lock the door next time." I got all pissed, dude. I got so fucking mad. So when he walked by me again, I was like, "Make sure you lock the fucking door, asshole." And so I was already all bugged, but from that or whatever, we stayed drinking or whatever. That's when I met some dude that played D1 ball, and he actually showed me a picture where he got where
Played
he
against
was like,
the Claw.
yeah, Kawhi Leonard. I actually still have him on my Instagram. I forget his fucking name. He's pretty cool though.
Yeah, he was a cool ass guy.
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah, that's
he
what I
just like
hear.
walks up. Hey, bro, how does dart work? I've always wondered. I've always had the like curiosity as to how the rules are, and then Mauricio's like explaining it to him, and we're like playing around and this and that. And that's when Mauricio just gets in a conversation with the dude, and then they get into
Sports,
fucking
bro.
sports, and then I was like, oh, it's over. And then this guy right here, it wasn't even this guy actually.
Yeah, it
He
wasn't
starts
me.
hitting
that
with,
was alter ego.
hitting
word.
with sly comments like, he's not even that fucking good at ball, I bet you.
Oh,
Yeah, so this is how it happened, bro. Like, I didn't even know he played D1 ball at first. He was like trying to avoid that altogether. He told me that he worked for some company up in like Canada and stuff like that, like some marketing thing or whatever, you know, real adult shit. And
nice.
yeah, so he told me that he played baseball at first. So, and I was like, yeah, I don't play baseball, dude. Like, I play basketball. I played basketball. And that's how the conversation led into that. We started talking about NBA, and then that's when he told me, yeah, I played D1 ball. He showed me a few pictures and stuff, and he actually played for Wyoming, bro, which is actually in the Mountain West Conference, same as the Lobos. Everybody's a Lobo. But yeah, so we stayed talking about like the NBA and stuff like that. He's like, "Oh, who do you think's gonna win this year's championship?" Blah blah blah, this and that. And then Drew or Word, I
Word.
should say.
Let's
Word.
say
This
it's
was the
Word. It
birth of
wasn't
this
me.
man.
It was
Yeah,
not
this is-
me.
This was the birth of Word. This is
Uh,
when I first met this asshole.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you're not even that good at ball. My boy here will fucking cross you up."
Fuck you up.
I'm like, Drew, shut up, chill
Hey,
out.
I got
chill
you,
out."
dog. I got you, man.
Yeah.
See?
Word was my biggest hype man that night.
Hell yeah.
And also his biggest enemy at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just start saying stuff like, "You're not even that good. His girlfriend's not even that fucking hot. Like, I don't understand why
Yeah,
he thinks
dude,
he's hot shit."
Bro,
You were getting fucking
I was,
disrespectful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
And then
I
at
get
one
like
point,
that, I feel
Mauricio
sometimes.
even bought him a shot, and he's like, "I'm sorry, bro. Like,
I was.
let me buy you a drink." And then after like maybe 15 minutes or so of Andrew just trying to be all like a little demon, I don't know what the hell went up his ass. The
Tequila?
homies, yeah,
Tequila,
the
dog.
homies
Started mixing.
like, "Well, I'm gonna get going, guys. It's nice meeting you." Blah blah blah. This and
Good
that.
riddance.
And
Just
then,
kidding.
yeah,
He seems like a nice
basically,
guy.
that's basically what you were trying to go through at the end, say shit like that. So my guys are sauce. Both of you guys are sauce. So we're walking out. I don't know if we were trying to get to another bar or we were just trying to go home because it was already
Trying to-
late.
Yeah, we're just trying to sober up, dude.
It was already like 11 or something, almost midnight at that. It was pretty late, yeah, by that time. And what happened next?
Yeah.
So I put Word to sit down or whatever, right? And I give him my jacket because he's like, "Oh, I'm cold" or whatever. You know, me being a homie, fucking.
It was rainy that
And
night.
me
Yeah.
being sauce.
He was like technically my girlfriend that night. Stole my fucking hoodie. Still
Yeah.
haven't gotten it back.
You're not getting it back.
I don't
dog.
want.
I don't want him back, he said.
So, anyways, that's when Word got in my face. "Oh, you're nothing but a bitch. You won't hit me. You won't hit me."
Pussy.
And pussy, yeah, you kept on nicking me on, dude. And I was like, dude, like, just chill out. I don't want to hit you. You're my boy. "Oh, you won't do it."
You're
And then you
stupid.
got, dude, you got in my face and you leaned into my ear and you're like, "You're nothing but a bitch." And I was like, dude, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. We were both pretty lit. You were more drunk than me, obviously, at this point. But
Quite obviously.
so I
I
looked at
started
Gonzo
off.
and I was like, "Am I gonna have to fucking hit him?" And
My
Gonzo
God,
just
don't
like
do
shakes
it.
his head.
It's
He's
like,
like, "Don't do it." And I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "Here, hold my glasses just in case."
Just in case.
That's
This
why I
is the guy
know
that
now
said
whenever
to-
he gives me his glasses, I'm like, fuck.
And yeah, I popped you like 2 or 3
Once.
times.
You popped him once.
once,
And
yeah.
he's like,
Oh,
he
fuck
like comes
you.
back and he's like, whoa.
Bet
You
you won't do it
actually
again.
hit me.
I bet you won't do it again.
And then
bitch.
that's when you lit him up a good 15 times after that.
No, it wasn't 15.
It was a
15.
solid
few.
12.
It was a few.
It was a few. And you were like a little speed bag. And I even stopped at one point because like I saw blood. And I was like, fuck. And I looked down at me, and I saw it wasn't me. I looked at you, and you were like gushing from like your nose and your lips, and I felt bad. I was like, fuck. But I still hit you a couple more times.
It's
I
like
was
this guy
thinking-
got blood on me.
I deserved it, bro. I was quite literally asking for it. I could not put it in a more literal sense. I was asking for it that night.
I was kind of taking out my anger from the dude that fucking walked in on me on the restroom too.
Hey
so-
man, I'm glad we could help each other out, I guess.
Sorry, Drew.
Yeah.
Thanks, Reese.
then
Glad I'm with my friends.
I'm glad I'm with my friends.
my favorite part of that entire night was when you guys are walking home. You're basically carrying this guy over your shoulder, and you're like, Drew, you made me fuck you up.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
that I remember.
You fucked up my sweater too.
Yeah.
Now buy us McDonald's, and
And
you're
I
like,
bought us
okay, and you
McDonald's.
pulled their wallet out, and you start just handing Mauricio just like all your money, and he's
Holy
like,
damn.
and you're like, chill, bro, chill, just give me
Oh.
20, and that'll be enough for us. And you're like, no, here's more.
No,
Here's
it's
more.
just expensive.
You're like, here, buy us a bunch of, and you're like, nah, dog. So we
Here's
just,
more.
Dude, I should have just bullied you into your lunch money, bro.
Yeah,
Fucking, I still feel bad.
no, that's
about
what that was.
I
It's
spent
just
way
like, now
more
you're,
money apparently because I guess I bought us some like shots and shit that night. And I
Yeah,
do
you were
remember
sussing 'em up.
specifically, I wasn't supposed to be spending any money during that time. And I thought about that. I was like, damn, I was gone last
You
night.
were in
especially
between
because
jobs
it was
at that
cash.
point,
Yeah,
huh?
you had
Huh?
no job.
You were in between jobs at that time,
It
huh?
was right as soon as you left.
Oh yeah, that
you had just
was when
left,
security finance was gone, huh?
Finance, yep.
That's fucking dude.
That's
Because
hilarious.
it took you a good little gap for you to find a job.
Yeah, it took like because I knew
Because
that my
September's
next
already
job-
next month, and that's when we went
yeah,
to Chili Peppers.
and I think I had gotten.
and that's when you got.
so I
the-
like lost my
the-
job at the loan place in May,
Oh, so it
and
was a
then
good
I
little
got my
gap
next
then, huh?
job at the I got my next job like
Because Daisuke Casino,
the Tsuki Casino.
August, and then you quit
So-
within a
So
week.
Yeah.
fuck that, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, all right, guys, I'm going Texas. Deuces.
Didn't even get your first check, dude. You just.
I did actually. I got 2 paychecks. That's something I realized. Like that's why, like, man.
How
I
did
got
you
2
work
paychecks.
1 week and get 2 paychecks?
I worked there 4 weeks. I worked
Oh,
there a
okay.
month. Yeah,
I thought you
worked
only
there a
worked
month.
like a week.
It was cool, man. Honestly, that's not a bad gig. I really enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
you get
That
to
was like
learn
a
to
super
make
chill.
those, to rig those machines, and we'll just go to the good ones you fix.
Getting in
bro.
there in the machines was like really cool, and not like having to answer a phone all goddamn day was actually really cool. It's like being on my feet all day, bro. Like that fucking sucked. That was terrible, man.
You're just lazy, dog.
I
We're on our
I
feet all
work an
day.
office job for like the last like 8 years, man. I sit at a computer, bro.
Me and this guy been
I'm
on
gonna
our
buy me one of
feet
those
for
pedal things.
yeah, like the one I was telling you, Dom, about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it's because like that was one of the big contentions that they were telling me when I got my new job. They're like, "How do you feel about working on your feet all day, constantly being busy, getting a little crazy, this, that, or the other?" I was like, "Dude, you just explained my last job in one paragraph. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't gonna be shit."
This
And
ain't
I
my
was like-
fucking first rodeo.
Yeah, I was like, just of standing on my feet is the biggest bulk of my position. I'll be fine. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
I bet you it is a big change for you, huh? Not dealing with the public anymore, per se.
You would think, like, as much as I don't like the general public, I feel like I do kind of like being around people. Because don't get me wrong, the homies I work with are fucking cool as hell, but it's just seeing so many different people in throughout the day, and just like the
You get a lot
the
more
environment.
experiences.
Yeah, I could run an entire establishment if I really wanted to, dog. for
Just
being
do it.
honest. Yeah, no,
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
that's not my dream, dog. My dream's to stay away from that kitchen now. In all honesty, it's
Yeah.
crazy because I do have another coworker in shipping who was in the restaurant business too, and he's like, it's a fucking crazy changes, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I like about my gig too, because, I mean, one of the coworkers, the last coworker that I hired there, she's already coming up on her year. You know what I mean?
Tori's already on a year.
Almost.
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. So, and I've already been there for 3 years.
Like 3
now.
years, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah,
It's-
since COVID.
Burley.
Barely. Yeah,
Mm.
barely. Yeah.
Brr.
It's an easy ass job, dude. It's cool. I like it. You know what I mean? Get to fucking see all the kinds of different shit from all over.
Learn a lot about liquor.
The
You're
wine
actually
tastings.
genuinely like interested in it too, so that's like just
Even
really
take
adds
'em-
to you. It doesn't like. There's a lot of people who don't want to.
You
go
gotta
work
enjoy your
because they're
job.
Like, I don't even like.
in all honesty, you could be making shit, but as long as you're enjoying your job, you know, you're doing.
So when I was like
something
doing
Yeah.
like loans and taxes, I was like, it wasn't so bad, man. I like numbers. That's something I really realize now that I'm
Yeah.
making the medical insurance. Thanks, appreciate you. Glad I'm with my friends.
You best was.
Best. Told me not to kiss the mic. I
Don't
still
kiss the
kissed
mic. Don't make out with the mic, dog. Don't be kissing the mic.
Oh, you said don't
Uh,
make out with the mic. All right.
yeah,
we
you're
still
no
on
tongue.
the boundary.
You're
No
all
tongue.
swallowing the mic and shit. Damn, girl, what that mouth do?
Yeah, but now that like I'm in the medical field, I'm like, yeah, insurance probably isn't my thing. But when I close, I like the numbers, and you like the alcohol. So
Yeah, I'm not that much of a degenerate no more, but
They, and
You
then
enjoy
they
it.
take him on field trips, dog.
and
Yeah.
they take you on
They
field
take
trip.
him to whiskey factories and shit.
Do you have to make the
distilleries.
brothers
Distilleries. So
Yeah, we went
shows you how much I know.
the last one we went to was Santa Fe Spirits. It's off of like Airport Road or
That's
whatever.
when you guys got to pick your select reserve, right?
Yeah, I did our barrel pick. It's like a single malt, so it's like a Scotch, but you can't call it a Scotch because it's not from Scotland.
Scotland, yeah.
Same shit with tequila. Like it's got to be.
Made in Mexico to be a tequila.
Yeah, exactly. Because I do.
It all
have-
brings that word the same.
Yeah, let you tell it.
Yeah.
I have seen it too.
Seen him. I've seen him twice.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah, he's a dick.
But yeah, they gave us like the tour of the thing or whatever. They showed us like the whole setup and shit. And I was thinking to myself, fuck, this is one tiny ass little thing. I could imagine like a Jack Daniels of the world, a fucking
I
Patron of the
heard
world.
going
you know
to
what
the
I mean?
Jack Daniels factory in Tennessee is
Dude, that's
badass.
I actually want to do it. It's on my bucket list. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they even give you like a tray with all of their whiskeys, like all of them. Like
There's a fuck.
yeah, they have
dude.
like all their select reserves, their honey, their apple, their
You got me fucked up with
regular.
that flavor shit. Like, oh,
yeah.
pass
But
on that.
they'll give you just like they're just little shooters, you know. It's just
Even
on a
less,
tray.
dude. Even
Yeah.
less. Like just
'Cause
enough to taste.
Yeah, because you'll get
Especially
fucked
apple,
up if
bro.
you
I
drink
can't stand
fucking
apple.
16 different shots or something. Jesus.
Mhm. And then like the wine tastings that they do at my work too. That's every Saturday from like 4 to 6, and it's always different wines. They try to get some from like what was it? Fucking a few weeks back, Lebanon, dude. Fucking Middle Eastern wine, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I tripped out on
they're
that.
bougie.
That shit must be the bomb.
No pun intended.
None.
But a while back they did a sake thing too, and that's kind of how I got
That's
to
when
like
you
try
got to
some.
try those different sakis you were recommending at
yeah,
Fornudo.
yeah, exactly. What did they do yesterday or Saturday? What was it?
Yesterday was Saturday.
Yeah, yesterday.
It's for Mudvayne.
Oh, for Mudvayne. I don't remember what kind of wines they had. It was like some French shit and some Italian wine and shit. But I mean, it's pretty cool. Those wine guys, they know their shit too. So I always like asking them, recommendations. What does this pair well with? Is it sweet? Is it dry? And dude, a lot of the wines they have there are fucking dry, dude. That's the only thing
Yeah.
that sucks.
Hello.
Hello.
What's
Goodbye.
everyone doing today?
Damn.
Welcome back.
I feel like I wouldn't like a dry wine. I mean, I don't really drink, and I didn't like. I became somewhat of an alcoholic, but like, kind of like Drew and Co were just degenerate alcoholics. We'll just drink whatever.
Yeah.
We never got to be like, oh, let me turn this whiskey, smell the aromas, and taste it.
Appreciate it a little bit.
exactly.
Yeah,
we were
no,
just
we just-
degenerates. We
Oh,
just
it gets me drunk.
it's a $75 bottle of tequila. It better fuck me up good, instead of knowing that it's a really good tequila. I mean, I always knew to drink good
Gonna
quality
put some
stuff
vodka in my
slow or
Corona
whatever.
real quick.
Yeah,
It's like I used to lose my shit when people would ask for salt and lime for a fucking 1942 shot. I was like, dude, don't need that. You're ruining your shot. But
yeah, but
you
even
don't-
at that
yeah.
though, like 1942, that's not a good quality tequila. It's premium because of the name and stuff like
Mhm.
that, but it has like additives and flavorings and shit like that.
yeah, it has a lot of artificial shit in it or
Yeah.
whatever. I've seen the.
Same with the Clase Azul too. Like, But yeah,
It's
like,
just like how Patron is super expensive because it's Patron, but it's no better
Yeah,
than
you pay for
fucking
the name.
Hornitos.
dude,
Yeah,
it's just the marketing team. Really.
exactly.
But yeah,
Or-
if somebody needs like recommendations on fucking like a good whiskey and hell yeah. Thanks though. Thanks. If they need like a good recommendation on like a whiskey or tequila, even mezcal, dude, and
I can't
hate-
stand mezcal. It's that smoky. It's that smoky
It's
thing
that
for me, bro.
smoky
It's
shit,
too.
yeah.
It's too intense.
I don't mind the smoky stuff.
No, dude. Have you
Yeah,
have you ever
Oh,
tried
Have you tried
mezcal?
mezcal?
I guess
Yeah.
not.
Dude, it tastes like a fucking
It's like a-
campfire and
yeah.
a Band-Aid. It's
It's like you know when
Did
you know when the
the
campfire
fuck?
keeps blowing your face. You know, it's just that.
Yeah.
okay, so
It's that times 10 in your mouth. It's just
Picture your-
exploding.
picture going to a bonfire or whatever, and then you smell your clothes the next day, and it still smells the smoke on it.
Yeah, that's my jacket right now.
Mhm.
All right, that's what you fucking taste with mezcal.
Yeah, it's just exploding in your mouth with that
I
smoky
mean, that's
taste.
kind of like what I get
Some
with
people-
any scotch, though, no?
Yeah, Scotch does have a peaty smokiness. Some of them, like
Some of them more than
Lafroig,
others.
Ardbeg, fucking those
Also,
ones.
because it's not Scotch, it's terrible. It's not supposed to taste like that.
No, it does. So the way they do mezcal, the difference between mezcal and tequila is, so they cook the agave underground like a Matanza type deal thing.
Right.
They fucking cook it underground. That's how it fucking captures like that smoke and that like,
It chars it out. Yeah.
yeah. And like they do different shit with it, different agaves. So there's like, dude, there's like over like fucking 200 different agaves. Some of them take fucking 20 plus years to harvest. Some of them only take 5 years to harvest. That's why like mezcal, believe it or not, dude, it's kind of like on a big boom right now. Like
Yeah, they're really popular.
there's different styles. There's like an Espadín. There's a Madre Cuisine. There's a Mexicano version. There's a there's a bunch of them. There's a Pechuga one, and Pechuga's chicken. So they cook it with a bunch
Damn.
of fruit and a fucking chicken.
What the
Fuck
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
it's
That
fucking
sounds
crazy.
healthy.
Yeah, the first time I really paid attention to mezcal was when the Breaking Bad boys made their Dos Hermanos,
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Dos Hombres or something.
Dos Hombres
like
or something like
I
that.
don't know.
Ryan Cranston and
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I remember when that bottle first came out, my old roommate bought one. It was like it's like a $75 bottle, huh? $60-$70.
Maybe when it first came out.
Yeah, for sure. When it first came out,
I'd have to double check at work. I think
it's
we
at
got
least
it for,
$60.
like, $50.
Yeah,
I'd want
With
to
your
try it just
discount, you can
because
get it
I
for
enjoyed the
50, I'm
Breaking
sure,
Bad
but-
series. But that's
I never saw it.
he got so
it's pretty dope.
it's so smoky. That's when I first tried it. I'm like, I don't like this. And he's like, I think he was just in his own head about like, oh, this is the Breaking Bad guy stuff. Of course this is gonna be good. And he drank that whole entire bottle one night, him and Mario, and I came home and they were just fucking wrecked, bro.
Fucking degenerate.
They're like, this shit's so bro, this shit's so good. Look, just put some ice in it. And he's stumbling, trying to get into the fridge and gets some ice and puts it in the cup and pours me like a half a glass full. So try it, bro. I was like, I tried it yesterday. It was
tried it
disgusting. He's like, you gotta try it now. I was like,
You
no.
gotta try it now. It's different now that I'm drunk.
Yeah, now that I'm shit faced, I tried like half of it. I was like, I don't like it. He's like, I'll drink
Wow.
the rest, and he slammed the rest
That's
of it.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I've tried like, fuck, dude. I've tried a lot of shit being there. You know what I mean? Shit that expands my horizon for sure. But mezcal, dude, like, I just can't fucking do it, dude. I've had scotches that are like real smoky and peaty, and those are okay. But it's an acquired taste, dude. It's just my palate's still too young for that shit.
One thing I got it from my grandpa though, I think, because like he would always like play poker and always like have his on the rocks. But I like scotch. Honestly, any scotch really on the rocks is just sipping on it really, like, the smoky flavor is really strong, but at the same time it's kind of like beer, bro. It's like, yeah, not a lot of people like beer when they first start drinking, but then as soon as you're buzzed enough after your first beer, they all go down a lot
Oh
easier.
yeah, absolutely.
They all
Anything
go
goes
down
a
a
lot
lot
easier
easier.
once you get a lot.
It's just the same thing with scotch, man. It's the same thing with scotch. I like to sip on my scotch.
I feel like I tried to convince myself I like drinking beers and IPAs and shit. In hindsight, it was all disgusting.
7Ks.
The 7Ks are okay, but like you said, once you get to your third or fourth 7K, then motherfuckers hit it like water.
Remember
bro.
when we
Yeah.
remember when we shotgunned some 7Ks like
Yeah.
some fucking degenerates?
Staley just pouring it all
Oh,
out.
dude, that was my favorite, bro. He was.
I remember we sent that in the
he,
group
like, He
chat.
poked a hole in it like the way he was supposed to.
He
and
puts
then
it in his
when
mouth.
he when
and
he like opens it, yeah, he opens it, but he
leans the wrong
tips.
way.
Yeah, he tips the can the wrong way when he
It all
opens
just
it. And it's
spills
like
out.
pouring out of like the
And he
top
finishes
of
it
it.
right away, and he's
And he's
just
like, oh, and he just drinks whatever's left, bro. Like,
I didn't
oh
even
my
snap
God,
he
I
did
can't
that
do it,
until
bro.
Alex's comment, and I shotgun Staley, and then I looked at it, I was like, oh, he missed that entire thing, huh?
That's fucking funny, dude.
I ended up like fucking.
I got so shit-faced that night. It
I
was-
ralphed up that first can like not even like 15 minutes later, bro.
That was
after I
that
shot
night
it.
that-
I fucking bet.
Yeah.
Didn't you
that's-
fall on your ass and you were all
Yeah.
mad that night?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
rolled. I
you
fell
must-
on my ass.
I've only seen the aftermath of it when
Yeah.
you're walking back all
Yeah,
pissed, all
trying to
mad
find my
at the
phone.
world.
They threw my phone under the fucking.
Well, no, because it was
Irwin grabbed it and he hid it somewhere.
was it Irwin? I don't remember. It might have been TJ, dude. I really don't remember. But
One of the
someone
two.
grabbed it and they just put it on a flower pot on my porch. They just put a flower pot over it because you kept hitting like your beep
Yeah.
beep, and you could not figure out where it was. It was like dead center in the middle of the porch under a flower pot.
Yeah, I thought it was under the porch.
Yeah, and you kept running around, and finally, when you had found it, I don't remember what had happened. Someone had like kicked it over.
I
or
think
something,
I
and
threatened to leave. And
It
you
fell
guys-
like between like the boards on my porch, and it like fell through onto
in the bottom of
bottom.
the porch. Oh, okay.
yeah,
that makes
and you
more
were
sense.
like pissed. And like you were storming off, and Staley felt bad. He was like trying to catch you. He's like, no, dude, like we're just messing around, and you like fell down the stairs.
I slid
And
and
like
fell
that's when
down.
I was like, oh, he's gonna be pissed.
And I was.
And he was. Trisha, he got up and he was furious, man. You were pissed.
Yeah, drinking really makes you an angry person sometimes.
Bring out some anger.
Fuck.
Do you ever get the urge to drink?
No.
No,
never.
not at
Rare,
all.
rarely. Rare occasions I will. Yeah, bless you. Rare occasions, rarely. And it's not like I miss it. It's like the last time I tell these guys last time I really itched for it and said, maybe it won't be bad. It was for Super Bowl when Dr. Dre was performing the halftime Super Bowl.
With
With everyone.
The year before last.
Yeah, last year. And I was barely, October, November, December, January, February. I was maybe 4 months sober at that point. And everyone was taking shots at the bar. And, you know, Annabelle had her wine. And then we were watching the Super Bowl and everyone had a beer in their hand. George was sipping on his whiskey. And I'm like, you know, maybe a 7K won't be that bad. You know, like...
7K.
Yeah, who would know? And
Okay.
then I told myself, no, you keep saying that, you're gonna just go back into the maybe I'll just do this, maybe I'll just drink one, and then you'll never stop. And at that point, it's like, nah, fuck it. And then ever since then, I haven't like told myself, oh, maybe I'll drink. Oh, maybe I'll get a bottle tonight. I'm bored, or maybe everyone's out. Like at this new job I have, they do a little like social gathering once a week, and they'll go to like a restaurant or they'll go bowling or they'll do something like that. And that's one of the biggest, will probably be one of the bigger tests, is when everyone's drinking too, you know. But I don't see myself wanting to do it anymore, is the big difference. I did not like who I was when I was drinking.
That's how I am with smoking, basically. Like, every once in a while, like, I get that, like, urge or whatever. Yeah, a little itch, little urge. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't like getting paranoid for $20, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You're a grown-ass
$20
man
to
and you're just
freak out.
sitting in your living room freaking out.
Dude, yeah, I'm like, fuck, my parents are gonna find out. They're gonna
Dad's
kick my
gonna come out
ass.
this door and kick my ass. Dad's been dead 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I get, like, mad paranoid, dude. Like, the last time I got high, dude, it was back in November or whatever, and I took a couple hits of someone's joint or whatever, you know what I mean? And I just sat there and I started thinking about like life and shit. I'm like, this is fucking depressing, bro.
My life sucks, bro.
Yeah. I used to go to work like this. I used to go to school like this. Like, dude, I had to like give myself a pep talk, like, calm the fuck down, you're alright. Like, I had like a little anxiety attack, dude, for like the first like 15-20 minutes, and then after that I was fine. I was like, yeah, see, this is the shit I like.
This is the shit I like.
But not the first 15-20 minutes where I'm fucking, dude, walls are closing in on me. Fucking my palms are sweaty, dog. I fucking feel like I'm gonna drop the hottest
spaghetti.
freestyle.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna drop the hottest freestyle. Fucking 2023. I love that, dog. But yeah, dude, like, it comes and goes, you know what I mean? I tried teeter-tottering with it for a while, and yeah, I don't see myself smoking.
Honestly, I think smoking for me is one of those things that I realize I probably should just like stop for like maybe smoke like maybe once or twice a month, because like the high it goes away real quick, man. Like you just get used to the high like right away, and it's just like not what it is. But at the same time, when I don't smoke, I realize I'm like super quiet, man. Like I am not the person that people like think of me to be. I am like
part of your personality.
Yeah, people ask me like, I get it all the time. They're like, "What's wrong? Why are you so mad? Why you look so sad?" It's like, I'm just sober.
Son of a bitch.
You can't be raw dogging life sometimes.
Yeah, man, you can't always raw dog life.
You gotta
bro.
get a little tickle in your toes,
Okay.
like I tell my friend all the time.
Mhm.
I don't drink anymore, but I don't drink any less. Son of a bitch, dude.
See, so that's why, like, for me, man, like smoking, it's become like it actually helps me, because like I get locked up here. I get stuck up
Same.
in my head. Like
Same.
I think too much, but like when I smoke, like I become more social, more talkative, more.
Think too much.
I think too much.
Shout out Ryan.
Shout out to Ryan.
Yeah, see, that's kind of why like I picked up like hobbies and shit like that, dude. Like the photography thing or whatever. Like, I don't want to say that I don't like having free time, because I mean everybody likes a little fucking kicking the shit, being lazy. You know what I mean? But like that's kind of why like I just pick up like hobbies and shit like this, for instance. You know what I mean? Well, like what the fuck would we be doing? Like obviously playing disc golf, but other than that, you know what I mean?
Sitting at home.
Yeah, bored as fuck. You know what I mean? like, fuck, what should I be
Wasting
doing?
gas on a cruise? Not really wasting. I love going out there, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Putting
mean,
wear and tear on your
if
vehicle.
wear
that's
and
what
tear
you
on
like
the
to do,
vehicle,
yeah. That's what you like to do, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I like staying productive. Fucking makes the day go by faster. Fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. It's something like that that I actually really enjoy to. I never have like the idea or like the motivation to do anything.
Until someone drags your ass
yeah,
out.
until someone's like, "Hey, you want to do this? Fuck it."
It's like when I pulled up to your house
Fucking-
the other Sunday, just to talk to you about your court case and stuff, and you're just like,
You want to go
disc golf or what? And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, I'm not ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
And we played 7 holes, and we fucking nearly had a heat stroke, both of us. And we're just
Yeah.
like, let's just go.
I don't have the motivation to do shit by myself, bro.
Mm-mm, same.
But someone asked me to go do something. Fuck yeah, I'm down.
Real quick.
I'm down. Right
That's
quick.
tight.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, fuck it. I'll be here. Yeah.
So you fall to peer pressure easy, huh? You want
Oh
try,
yeah, bro.
you want to do some meth?
Yeah, man. May as well, right quick.
I got you.
I got you. This guy.
Son of a bitch.
I've been holding on to this since Breaking Bad
What,
came
you're gonna
out.
fart? Oh,
Oh,
never
no,
mind.
shut
I
up.
was like, I've been holding this in. I was like, what?
Bro.
Son of a bitch.
Nah, man, that's not the gas I carry.
Ain't got no gas.
Ain't got no gas in it.
I'm tired of this, boss.
I'm tired, boss. That's so
Oh,
stupid,
God.
man. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Fucking A. So how do you guys find out about new music and shit? Do you just go down one rabbit hole or what?
Negative. I'm kind of stuck, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm listening to the same 300-400 songs
When I get like
forever, and then I come back. I do like certain phases. Sometimes I'm like lately I've been like, I'm gonna listen to my Juggalo shit, or whoop whoop, or I'm gonna listen to some new metal. Like I want to get back to that middle school new metal era that I was in, or or I'm just gonna listen to nothing but Suicide Boys for 2 months straight. You know what I'm saying? There's not really like a set pattern, but I've been just stuck. I haven't really been looking for new artists or finding them, if that makes sense.
I mean, a lot of the times when I get stuck like that, because I do, like I'll fall in love with like, I'll get like 5-10 brand new songs, just like listen to like kind of those over and over and over again. But when I get tired of them, it's really easy for me because I like to use Spotify. I use like, iHeartRadio,
Spotify
and
Discovery
Pandora.
and stuff is a good way for you to find
Yeah,
new
well, for me, I
artists
just
and
like
stuff.
click on a song that I really enjoy or something I really enjoy, like the beat to or something like that, and I just go to song radio, and there's actually a lot of really good songs that come up on that. Not too bad. I will admit though, because I did try Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Pandora, and I feel like they all have like their own like really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Good.
all
They
their
all
own
have their
algorithms.
positives
benefits.
and negatives.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Pandora is really really good.
Pandora's OG, dog. I don't
Yeah,
even
they are
understand.
OG, but they're like really
Mhm.
really good at finding music related to what you're.
That was their
searching
whole
for.
thing from the beginning. If you think
Yeah,
about
they're
it,
really, really good at
Pandora
it.
Radio initially.
Yeah.
Dude,
I-
I see somebody post a fucking Pandora screenshot on their Snapchat, and I'm like, that's fucking ghetto.
It's like,
Bro, yeah.
did you
You
hear
probably
about
still
how?
work at Walmart.
Did you guys hear about how LeBron James still uses Pandora, but the free Pandora?
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's
He
how the
doesn't-
rich stay rich, dog.
Yeah.
bro, you don't get
He'll
rich by
be
spending
he'll
money.
be all bumping music at the Lakers gym and stuff, and in the middle you'll just hear Pandora Radio presents some commercials for you or whatever. I don't understand how commercials work because I don't pay for that shit, dog. If you can exclude commercials, I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
That's why I pay for YouTube to not pay for those fucking ads, dog.
Yeah, I have
Disgusting.
Spotify Premium too.
Yeah,
so
me
I have
too.
Apple Music myself, and that's one positive of Spotify is they do cultivate to help you find new artists.
Mhm.
If I put music radio on this, if I do like Corn radio, it's gonna play the same 15 Corn songs and some Limp Bizkit and some System of a Down and Static X, like really generic. Like this is what the same thing is. Like this, like with Spotify, it's like you'll put on Suicide Boys radio and it'll just take you down a deep rabbit hole of a bunch
Yeah.
of different artists, like a fucking artist from Michigan with 150 followers or something like that. But
Dude,
he's
some of them
dropping
are
bangers.
hard,
Yeah, I was just gonna
yeah.
say,
Yeah,
but
honestly.
Because that's how I find out about my music too,
Yeah.
dude. I even have it set on my phone or whatever. So every Monday it's Discovery Week. It's what it's called on Spotify, and it's just whatever the fuck I've been listening to that week. Like 1 week I'll be listening to Spanish, 1 week I'll be listening to fucking rap. It just depends what I was playing.
what your mood is, what day
Yeah.
you'll be on that.
And they'll give me like a mix, dude, of like fucking reggaeton fucking music, fucking Latinx music, hip hop, country and shit. And I'm like, damn, like this is a pretty fucking banger. You know what I mean?
This is fire.
And like you said, you look the dude up on fucking Instagram or whatever. He only has maybe like 10,000 followers or fucking even less. Sometimes doesn't even have fucking social media.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, this shit's pretty hard.
Yeah, they're really. Spotify has that. That's the cherry on what really sells Spotify for me, and I'm not a Spotify user.
See, and there's actually this homie. I didn't know this for a while, man. When I was going to this gym, this small time little gym that's by my work, there's this dude, a really cool ass dude. Steve, I want to say his name. I was like, gosh, I've only really talked to him like 3 times. But
the owner, dude.
No. He's not the owner. He was just going working out there from here to there, and he would stop and talk to us. We had a couple of conversations because I would tell him about like loans and taxes, and he was asking a ton of questions, and we would just talk. One thing he never told me, he never brought it up, that he's like in actually a really badass like heavy metal band, just there in Santa Fe. I looked him up.
You'll trip out.
Yeah, man, and he's on. So I looked him up on Spotify. His shit's actually pretty hard, man. His shit's, I think it's called Dead Orbit. Shout out to them.
One of my coworkers is in a rock band too.
Yeah.
They, like,
See,
do
and that's why I
covers
like
and stuff,
Spotify, man. It's like little things like that. I think they only like. I'm not too sure how many. I didn't see how much like downloads or whatever they
too.
had.
They
But
follow monthly
they're good,
listeners,
dude.
I believe, is what they call them.
yeah,
on
man, I
Spotify.
gave him a good listen to. I actually really like it.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. That's why like when you're looking for like new music, it's good to.
It's out there.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
gotta-
There's a lot of good music out there, but it's good to like give a listen to like the ones who don't have as many views, because like they don't have a lot of listens to yet doesn't mean
they're good. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they're not good.
Yeah. As far as like rap music goes, though, like not Mexico artists.
A lot of people. Oh no,
No.
not New Mexico. Yeah, don't listen to New Mexico artists for rap. That's
That's not our.
it's not
our
our
strong
thing.
suit.
It isn't. It is
Every
not.
once in a while, there's one that has like an okay song. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to be a hater or whatever.
Maybe
but
some bars here and there.
I do check out some, like, you know what I mean, some local artists or whatever, and I'm like, nah, dog, this ain't it.
I had a
This ain't
cousin.
it.
I have to ask my mom. Man, I had a cousin who got like pretty popular with like here in New Mexico for rapping. She had like showed me some of his stuff, and it like did remind me of like some what you would think like old school, like what you would grow up like. I don't know how to even like
Northern New
some
Mexican
some
music
cholo
or
rap
what?
some
or
cholo
Oh,
rap style
okay.
stuff, like
Yeah,
yeah,
guys,
but
one
like
song
almost
you-
like R&B like style, kind of like NB Writers,
Like
but not like NB
SPM
Writers.
and
Yeah.
Baby
Like-
Bash,
like
and
that
like
kinda stuff,
Rakim.
Yeah, and I'd have to ask my mom
Dude.
what his name was, but I guess he did get like pretty popular here in New Mexico anyway. But I'd
Is
have
it
to ask
Juan
what his
Gotti
name
or what's that guy's name?
was. I don't-
Juan Gotti's hard, bro.
Well, Juan Gotti is from here, right? Or which one is he? Juan Gambino. What's that one dude's name? He's from like New Mexico. He's a gangster rapper. Like this guy's trying to explain.
I don't fucking.
It could be my cousin. I don't know. I'd have to
Agent
find-
used to always talk about that guy. I forget what his name was. I don't know if it's Juan Gambino or Juan Gotti or because
Juan Gotti.
Juan Gotti is that one other dude from
that one.
That one. Yeah.
that Juan. Yeah,
But dude, that's one thing I never like really liked growing up was that Chicano rap and stuff.
me neither. I couldn't.
No,
fuck
I
with
can't
it.
get into it, bro.
Dude, one song it's like they're talking about hitting the lick in the hood, kicking it with the homeboys, and like the next 5 songs
It's
are
my
all
high
with
note
my ruka
song.
and
Cruising
yeah. Cruising in the low rider. No,
Yeah, dude, I just could not get with that.
that shit just it's all the same, bro. They
It's
all
all-
end up like
yeah.
that. They all end up like it.
And it is the culture stuff like that. And for me, I don't know what it is. I think it might be the fact that I'm Mexican. It kind of feels like a knockoff of our culture. That's why I also personally was never really that into it. Because I'm like, look at these guys pretending to be Mexican. It's
like Mr. Capone, bro. He's not even fucking Mexican. He's Armenian.
He's like,
bro.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
way.
Yeah, he's
Uh-huh.
fucking Armenian.
That's funny.
And then
he
wasn't he like repping South Side and then East Side and then out here doing those other gang signs and stuff
bro,
like that.
you're in the
bro.
Middle East.
You're in the Middle East. You East Coast, I'm far East Coast.
Dude, he actually just had a concert up in Taos, dude, at the old gig that I was working at
Yeah.
Sagebrush. Yeah, he had a
He
concert
has a
there, dude.
following, bro.
Yeah, they do for sure.
Yeah.
They parked that tour bus outside of Walmart fucking
Walmart
parking
for
lot.
a
And they
week,
sell
yeah.
fucking CDs, slang CDs.
Serio, that's what that little band.
Yeah.
I thought it was just their promo. I didn't realize it was their fucking little
Fuck,
dope,
Fuck
their
no.
little plug stop.
It's all of them. Fuck. Remember when we were working at the gas station
Yeah.
and they would always fucking park there? Fucking
Oh,
When they did that little New
those
Mexico tour and they
ones.
performed and all, they performed at Club Lumina,
yeah. Oh, dude.
straight out of the ALC.
ALC.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they
dude.
town boys
Okay,
go
I
hard,
do
dog.
remember
I
that.
fuck with my boys from Alcalde.
I fucking
Yeah,
like
this
it.
is like before anybody even knew who like King Little G was. And
Yes,
shit.
yes.
Yeah.
I
This was
actually
a
do
couple
have
years
one
ago.
King Lil G song actually downloaded. No
Isn't
lie.
that kid pretty popular now? King
Yeah.
Little G?
He's been
been-
for a
yeah.
while, but like fucking, he was on tour with like fucking Mr. Capone, fucking Miss
Little Miss Crazy.
Miss Crazy, yeah, some shit like that.
Little Sad Eyes.
Little Sad
Probably,
Eyes. That's
fuck.
probably that's your game. That's your rap name, dog. We're gonna put you on a track with Trash Panda. Little Sad
Three
Eyes.
Stay.
Trash Panda.
Trash Panda be making the beats, dog.
Fucking tight.
He
We
was
need that
tight,
producer
he was tight.
tag.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, I can see Andrew being a snippet of the
Oh,
sound.
you want ad libs? I'll be in there with ad libs right quick.
God damn it.
Get out of my fucking room, Mom. Now.
You ain't going to bug me when I'm cleaning my room, and you just hear the vacuum turn on.
You ain't going to shit, bitch.
Fuck.
Oh, you hit me, but you won't do it again.
Bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Yo, bro, they'd be fire,
Yeah.
bro. I don't care what you throw in between that, but as long as you hear my voice every now and then saying something stupid.
That's cool.
Dude, did you ever get your ass kicked growing up? Your parents ever beat you?
Oh yeah, my dad, for sure.
But
My dad.
did you
didn't.
deserve it?
Yeah. He's not gonna smack me just because I'm being a good little boy. I'm a little
I will.
desmadroso, dog. I
Shit, I've
deserved
never-
every.
Never known you to be a good little boy.
Yeah, exactly. I deserved every ass beating I got as a kid, dog. It's not. It was never out of just ill intention. Fuck no, I deserved it.
What about you, Drew?
Oh, bro, oh my God. Yeah, no, me and Dave, we grew up because we're only like 15 months apart. We were absolute
about
fucking
you and Mendes?
criminals, dude. Huh?
Age gap, right? 3 years?
About 3 years, yeah.
Ooh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, yeah, me and Dave, we grew up 15 months apart. So we were little menaces, bro, little criminals. We lived in this apartment, and in the apartments, you know, the
Back where I used to live down
yeah,
on
Aliano apartments.
Those little white 2-story
the
apartments.
original
Yeah,
projects, yeah.
The projects, bro. That's where I grew up for like my first 4 or 5 years of life. And me and Dave, I guess my mom had like went to go visit because our cousin lived like across the hall or whatever, I guess. And my mom just went over there just real quick, just to go visit with her or something. I don't know what. She came back and I guess we had turned on like the faucets and plugged everything. We flooded the apartment, bro. We flooded the apartment and had flour and eggs everywhere.
Oh, I would have beat your ass, too.
Bro, my
Your
yeah,
mom is
man,
mean
no,
and
we
scary,
just, yeah,
dog.
my mom ain't nobody to fuck with either, bro. She had to go back to my cousin's apartment and was like, you need to save my kids right now. You need to
Yeah,
stop me
I'm
from killing
gonna
my
kill
kids right now.
Dude.
I'm like, no, yeah,
This
me
mom's
and my
scary.
brother, we were absolute fucking menaces growing up. We deserved
Terrors.
every ass beating that we got. We got our asses beat because we were beating each other's ass, or rather, I was getting my ass handed to me. Yeah, no, Dave was beating my ass. We would like fight all the time. Like we would always just go
For no real reason. I mean, it's sibling right
for
behind you.
everything, bro.
Yeah.
Everything.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen it
I've
as
seen a
yeah.
glimpse, yeah, bro. But we used to get like real physical, and
Oh, believe
it
me.
got to the
it
point where
was
like my
something.
grandpa, he ended up just getting like a 2x4 like out of the garage or whatever, and he spanked us both on the couch, and oh, bro, our asses were numb, but we needed it, man. Me and Dave, after that day, we never actually like got into like a physical altercation. Not too often after that. But see, that just goes to show, beat your fucking kids.
Exactly.
Yo,
that's
Beat
one
your
thing.
fucking kids.
That's one thing that I guess even the four of us, if you count Lenchi, that's one thing that we all grew up with was physical
discipline.
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 Like actual physical discipline. That's why we're
Yeah.
not complete fucking dickheads in society.
Yeah.
I mean, Lenchi's up for debate. No, he's cool.
No.
He's cool.
My
Yeah.
boy's
Boy's a
good.
menace.
My
yeah.
boy Blue, he's been black and blue.
Yeah, fuck, dude. The
Yeah.
one time my mom hit me, she slapped me across the face because I told her get the hell out of my room. So it was either get the hell out of my room or get the fuck out of my room. One of the two.
Either
Oh,
way,
yeah.
you
And
deserve
she
a
smacked,
slap.
dude. She just slapped me across the face, and I started laughing. I was like, "Fuck, I'm an asshole."
I'm a dick.
But my dad, on the other hand, dude, yeah, I used to get
Yeah.
my ass kicked. But,
Yeah, no, that's
discipline, bro.
Yeah, no, good discipline brings up good kids, man. Look at us, we're doing great.
Builds character,
Look at
bro.
us.
Yeah, I'm a great
Yeah.
character.
I'm not outside the gas station asking for $5.
Yeah, bro, I'm out there.
Trying to buy some drogas.
Some drogas.
Oh, gosh.
Trying to sell somebody else's Nintendo. with no fucking AV cables.
Orale,
Got this
homie.
Nintendo, carnal.
I got this bag. It says it's fucking made in Chima, not China. You wanna buy it or no?
I got these
Shima, not
flowers
China.
though.
That one
They're
broke
not
me.
even made out of flowers.
So
Dude,
they're gonna last forever, eh?
my favorite were the cluckers, dude, with that with like Jack bottles and shit. Pull
Mhm.
up on you. Hey, you wanna buy any bottles? Fucking buying $10 bottles, dude, all day, dude. Those are my favorite cluckers.
Fucking hilarious.
My favorite story for you was with Boo. Hey yo, can I have $10? Hey yo, go steal me some tools and I'll give you $10.
Yeah,
I did the same, bro.
Yeah.
I had him on a regular, dude, like once a week.
Don't
man.
go to Hacienda, go to Lowe's, fuck corporate.
yeah. Give me that fucking that Craftsman. That's it.
Now
Screw the
that's why
system.
that's why every single tool's locked at Lowe's now because of shit like that. Dog.
Yeah.
You
Same
can't
thing
even
at-
buy a screwdriver without having to get it fucking unlocked now, dude. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I used to have homie go get me at a Big Five once a week, bro. He'd get me like half a backpack or like at least like a regular like a plastic bag full of like fish and shit, bro. Fishing lures, hooks,
Dude, I remember
weights.
that.
Yeah,
This guy had
right?
more Panther Mortons than
Bro,
fuck,
I
dude.
was hooked up. You get a shit like a whole bag for $20 a week.
Support
Are
your
you
local
kidding?
crackheads, ladies
3
and
weeks.
gentlemen.
You let that guy. I even
Only
go
the
scout
good
it out
ones.
for him, bro. I was like, you know what, man? I want these polarized sunglasses. I was like, but watch out, the little
little
thing right
thing's
here
gonna
has
beep.
like the little it has that's where it is. He's like, all right, good looking out. Sure as shit, he shows up with one. I was like, hell yeah, bro. I was like, you go, boo, you go.
You
All
go,
incriminating
boo-boo.
ourselves for fucking receiving stolen property.
I ain't never bought nothing from no
bro.
crackhead.
Yeah, you have. You have. You just
as,
don't know
as a
it.
kid, my dad would buy
I don't think it's
like you said, some crackhead will pull up to the house. Hey, you want to buy this Xbox?
Oh, you
yeah,
know
I
that
got a
fucker's
kid.
stolen.
Yeah,
I got a
kid. He'll buy that. He'll use that Xbox. I didn't know it was
Fucking week later, you
Yeah.
find out it was the neighbor's house that got broken into.
probably from fucking 2 blocks down.
Yo,
some
I heard
other
this one
place, yeah.
situation too where like this dude used to go to like Lowe's and like steal all kinds of shit, but not just like regular shit, bro. Like
A hardware store,
ladders, like fucking 30-foot, 50-foot ladders, and like
stealing
big shit, bro.
They're
Like
not
no,
allowed. They're not allowed to touch you, bro.
Yeah.
yeah. So fucking, he would go load up on like a shit ton of them. My ex's dad, like he went hit him up. He's like, hey, I got like 3 of these 40-foot ladders, 30-foot ladders, or whatever. Do you want them? He's like, well, how much? He's like, I'll give you. And I guess he bought like 3 of those fucking ladders and like all kinds of other tools, I guess, or whatever. But he bought like 3 of those ladders for, I don't remember, dude. Like maybe like $60 maybe or something like that. And then he ended up selling 2 of them for like the price that they're actually labeled at the store, and he kept one for himself.
Smart
Dude,
man.
yeah, see, this is the way I do it too. When a clicker approaches me with shit, they're like, "Hey, dog, don't you got any cash? Don't you want to buy this shit or whatever?" And I'm like, "Let me hit up my homeboy real quick. You know, let me put you guys on some free game, all right? I'll fucking get here. I act like I'm texting. I'm actually looking it up on Google, seeing what it's worth. I'm like, fuck, damn, a compressor. How much did you want for it? $50. Damn, this fucking compressor is $250. How about 30?
How about 30?
Fuck yeah.
That's how you gotta hit him, bro.
You know, it's funny enough. I don't know if you guys have seen the video. I think it happened somewhere like in upstate New York. There was some fucking crackhead that walked in, just went over to the counter and grabbed the trash can, and he's just there unloading the entire rack of cigarettes, bro. Just taking all the cigarettes down, putting them in this bag in the trash can, and then someone's recording, and he's like, "Damn, boy, this shit crazy. You just taking everything, huh? Damn, yo, let me get a wood. Give me a backwood. Yo, come on, let me get a backwood." You know, the guy's still just minding his own crackhead's minding his own business, just filling up the fucking trash can. And out of nowhere, I don't know if it was the owner or just the regular clerk, an Indian clerk, bro, bust out the fucking kendo stick and just starts whacking him with it, bro, in the back and in the ass. They like
you,
eventually put
bloody.
him down in the ass, and they're just smacking him like he's a kid with the fucking Kindle stick, smacking him around. He's just there on the floor all crying and shit. And they're like, "Good, that's what you get."
Well, that's
you
the
get.
thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like those Indian families, like they'll go and they work in the gas station. They start getting all their cousins coming over. You know what I mean? They all start working. They save up. They end up buying the gas station. That's how they would do it.
Yeah.
So fucking.
So
that's
yeah,
how it
so
becomes
that's
family
probably
owned.
why he just said, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna let you take all my cigarettes," and just beat his ass with the Kendall stick like it was ECW in '98, bro.
Don't come back, my friend.
Yeah, fuck you, don't come back.
Yeah, dude.
You bring police, I arrest you.
Have you guys been approached by those fucking like Indian families? Like they pull up on you trying to sell you jewelry and shit.
I had one pull up
No.
on me fucking Sunday, dog. I was putting gas. I was going to go meet up with before a concert. Yeah, it was right before I was gonna meet up with John to go to the concert, and I put gas. And I was on my way back and fucking just pulled up all quick and slopped right in front of my car. I was like, fuck, who's gonna fool? What kind? I was like, who the? How? When the fuck did I get ops? Who's pulling up on me like this, dog?
When did I get off?
What did I
Who the
deserve
hell
to get?
signed up
Yeah,
for that shit?
yeah. I was like, who the fuck's pulling up on me? And some Indian dude. Hey man. I'm from California. I saw you this watch. I need to get back. I was like, I don't carry cash, bro. And he says, look, you got cash in your wallet. I was like, fuck you. This is my cash. Get away. Put it in my wallet. I put it in my fanny pack, and I went and got in my car and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
He's like, please buy this. You have to buy this ring. And everyone and the kids in the back like, yes, you have to buy the ring. I was like, no, I don't.
Dude, that's what happened to me too. I was putting gas there at the Indies or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and a brand new fucking Mercedes, dude, still had dealership tags on it and everything. Pull up, dude.
Yeah.
It's like a Mercedes fucking SUV or whatever. And I could see in the car, dude, the tint's not that dark, dude. The
Mhm.
car's packed. It ain't fucking kids. It's a bunch of fucking grown ass men.
Oh shit, mine was a full ass family.
Dude,
dog.
the driver pulls up on me and he's like, hey brother, how you doing, brother? Look, I saw you watch. I'm trying to get back home to my family, trying to get gas money. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, no, dog, I ain't got shit for you, you know what I mean? And he's like, please, brother, I saw you watch. Good deal. Dude, I acted like I was fucking reaching for my gun.
Yeah.
And they fucking drove off quick. I was like, I ain't getting made no example out of. Fuck no, you got me fucked up. But yeah.
Right, yeah,
No,
shit's
fuck no,
wild.
bro. I've never experienced.
We're in
anything
the
like
Wild West, bro. New Mexico's the Wild West for fucking
Yeah.
sure. Dog.
that. Yeah, all those fuckers belong in the Midwest. I mean, we're the Midwest. What is it? We're the
Middle East.
Middle
Yeah,
East.
there you go. I said it earlier, and I forgot it now. It's only
Jesus
good ones.
Christ. Yeah.
But no, that's crazy, man. I've never been approached by anything like that.
Yet.
Yeah,
You're lucky you work in Santa Fe, dog. Now
Well,
that I
I
work
mean-
in Santa Fe, I'm avoiding Espanola, period.
When I was
It's
working,
nice, huh?
Yeah, it
when
is
I was working
tight.
at the bank, the only Indian family I ever knew was the ones that were like owning like all the subways.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you guys ever met them or knew
Negative.
them.
No.
No.
Like, two subways here in town?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do actually.
Yeah.
I know of them, I should say.
Yeah, so they make like serious money, man. But that's like the only really Indian families that I know that I've ever met.
They're probably from here.
Just them.
Or rather, they've been here for so long. Because those subways been around for a while.
Yeah, well, it's yeah, I guess like I don't even know how long to be honest. Probably like 15 years plus.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is fucking crazy, dude. All the expansion that's going on and shit.
I think what's going on, what sucks about the things that are expanding in Espanola, it's either
Fast food joints.
yeah, man,
Or
it's either
dispensaries.
food, yeah, food or
Mhm.
dispensaries is all we got, man.
I mean, it's a
Can't be mad
given.
at
Small
the-
town, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Look at Antonito, bro. They have 3 dispensaries and there's like fucking
One gas station.
1,500 people or something in
and
there.
it's
dog.
what like a 2-mile radius town.
Yeah, give or take the most. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tiny. Yeah. I mean, it's bringing economic boost to the community. Supposedly, we'll see. We'll see in the next coming years how.
I've been wanting to take a drive up there, honestly.
I went a couple weeks ago. It's tight. Gas is a
Weed
little
is
bit
tight.
more, but you know the weed is still cheap. So.
Oh
worth
yeah,
it.
for sure.
Worth
Like we said last time, just give New Mexico a couple years, 5 years at
3 to
least.
5.
Yeah, we'll see who's using their money correctly.
Well, because if you look at your receipts when you buy stuff at a dispensary, it'll tell you like it'll break it
Espanola
down.
tax.
Yeah, one will say New Mexico tax, and one will say Espanola tax. That's why we get taxed 20%. 10 is from the county, and 10 is from the state.
Damn,
Mhm.
10%.
20,
Greedy
10 per
motherfucker.
10 per each. Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's why you buy a $40 car ends up $60 or something like that.
A half gram at that even.
And they're full
Yeah.
grams now. Actually,
Okay,
they're
but-
getting a little bit better, made a little bit more,
Affordable.
affordable for sure. Wax is still insane.
Oh,
Over there in
yeah.
Colorado, you can get some for $15, $17 for a
Yeah,
gram
you were
of
saying that.
wax.
That's fucking crazy.
Over here,
man.
you get it for like $60, $80. 40 for half a gram or something like that. It's crazy.
That's the thing though, like the streets are always gonna have it fucking cheaper too. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? And half the time, fucking, they are buying fucking from some grower that does it fucking illegally already, anyways.
Yeah, a lot of the time, because each grower is only allowed to get so much yield back from a plant, but each plant can give you more than that yield.
Mhm.
So what are they going to do? Throw that shit away? Fuck
Yeah.
that. That's profit right there.
That's wasted profit.
Dude,
yeah.
so my uncle, they work up in the dispensary up in Colorado, And he was telling me, dude, like for a while there, they were getting like so much abundance of weed, dude. That, like if you went to the dumpsters behind these like dispensaries and shit,
You'd find just a whole bunch of weed.
dude, you'd find like pounds of weed that they just fucking threw away just because not even
trim,
trimmed, dude. Like straight up
Because
nose.
it's technically illegal to keep it.
Yeah.
Well, some dispensaries, from what Jerry was telling me, because his ex or whatever she is, his family works at one, and they say whenever you see how a bunch of stuff has expiration dates on it and stuff. I don't know if you ever looked at your
meeting
stuff.
code and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once
it's usually
once
a year.
once their shelf life expires, they have to destroy it. And then they have to write it down. Oh, we destroyed it. Because sometimes most of the times, sometimes they will. Other times they'll keep it and they'll sell it in the streets. That's why sometimes you'll see in the streets the people are selling dispensary cards that are expired, whatever, is because they got pulled from the shelves and they were supposed to be destroyed. But they're like, fuck that. We'll just say we destroyed them. Write it on the paper, on the paperwork that we destroy it. Yeah, exactly.
There's always a fucking sleazeball, and no matter what industry.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Someone's gonna find a loop to make more money and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man, that's easy money. It's just a waste. It's like a lot of the times, man, when I go to a job, I see people like wasting certain things. Like, I don't know. To me, destroying something, air quotations, destroying something that you could have used for something else, and no one else would have even been the wiser. Like, for example, at work, sometimes like I'll tape these receipts when I'm closing to the back of another paper because it's like,
yeah,
who the fuck's gonna know? I just gotta take a picture of the receipts taped to the paper. That's it. Oh, who the fuck cares if they're on the paper? What's on the other side of the paper?
That's funny.
It's like, I don't know. To me, like, it's just small shit like that, bro. Like, why waste something if you have the resources? Why waste it?
I mean, it's gonna come back again. You know what I mean? That's people's thinking on it.
Some people are scared.
Scared. Fuck. Should we wrap it up?
I think so. I mean, how long have we been going? For like about an hour and change?
Check the time on that. Not too sure.
Hour and change, yeah.
Cool.
So we're going to be wrapping it up, calling it a week. That's episode 2 for you guys. Go ahead and...
You guys want to plug in your socials?
Yeah.
Your social security? Just kidding.
Okay, it's... I don't know my social. I felt like an idiot when I had to...
My little hito.
Yeah.
Social.
Yeah. Bro, I had to learn it. Because I went for my job interview and they asked me, what's your social security? I don't know it.
I've had the same job for like the past 15 years. So.
Yeah, I never really had a purpose to learn my social, I guess. Even when I went to jail, bro, they asked me for my last 4 of my social to release me, and I'm like, oh my god, then I looked at my paperwork because I remember I reread my paperwork like 20 times, and I saw that because you're sitting in jail, bored, bro. Yeah. I want to do something with my time. I'm reading my paperwork, and I noticed that my social was on the top of the
69.
Yeah,
69.
So I told them what it was on the paper, and like, okay, here's your stuff. Get out of here. But anyways, follow me on social media. Gone with Gonzo, everything. Facebook, no Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, etc.
I'm usually just on Snapchat and Instagram at SirTide.
And I'm on Snap, Grim 1.0, Instagram, Grim Production. I'll plug it in when I'm doing the editing. But yeah, hope you motherfuckers enjoyed this episode. It was kind of fun doing it like this, huh?
Yeah.
And fucking just one take too.
One take is better.
Yeah, it was a lot more organic, easy flowing for sure. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next week.
Dos goes.
Peace.
Peace.